school is Mark Aguirre. So
Okay.
So yeah, okay. We were talking about favorite people to compete against. Who was that in pros?
Oh, it was the Chicago Bulls team. My father always taught me to make my name on the best teams and the best players. So going against Michael and Scotty and Tony and playing against those Bulls, they brought the best out of me.
Wow.
If you go back and watch any of the games where I played significant minutes, I've always played well against the Bulls.
That's awesome. Now that's awesome. Those are, you know what, man? A lot of people won't say it, and I'm glad you did, because a lot of people, oh no, well, not really, kind of. But again, man, like I had Odin Polynice on the show, and he was emboldened enough to say how he felt, because a lot of people won't share that information. It was great that you did that. Hey, I tried to rise to the occasion against the best, and those are the games that I did my best work in. Favorite teammate?
Favorite teammate? Ooh, favorite teammate. I had a lot of good ones, man. I'm gonna have to go with my mentor and my mentor when I was a rookie, and that was Clyde Drexler.
Wow.
Clyde took me under his wing when I needed somebody to do it. You know, I was starting to fall off the boat. He knew I was a good kid. He knew I came from good stock. He knew that he used to have the same agent that I had. So my agent called him and asked him to look out for me. And when he saw that I was falling off the boat, and he reeled me in, put me under his wing, and really cared about me. And to this day, I was with Clyde about 3 weeks ago at a golf tournament. To this day, we're still in contact, and we're still friends, and we still talk. But I have a lot of teammates that I'm still real cool with, and like I was talking to Ben Wallace the other day, and Richard Hamilton. I talk to Rod all the time, man. Strickland. We always texting back and forth on social media and stuff. We always checking on each other. When he's in that, we gotta try to catch up to him, because Rod had a special relationship with my dad too. So, Rod's a good dude, man. And,
yeah, I could tell.
Yeah. So we all, who else? The whole Toronto Raptor team, the inaugural team. We had a special bond because we were the first team in Canada, besides Vancouver's Liberty, but they didn't last. We did. Right. So we're looking at the Rapids today as, we were the fathers of that team.
Right, extended family.
We're looking like proud papas of that organization right now.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, the the hardest player I ever had to play against, though, and a lot of people don't know this, but damn, for real, I hated playing against Keith Askins. Keith Askins was a great defender. He gave me the most problems out of anybody because he was wiry, strong. He got through the pick, and he was able to get up in pressure because he had Alonzo Mourning protecting the basket, so he was really able to get up in you and make you uncomfortable. So he was definitely the hardest player that I had to play against.
That's all right. Favorite city to play in?
Favorite city to play in, Toronto or Miami. One of those two, they're neck and neck. Because, of course, you're looking off court, you're looking at the fun that you're going to have, stuff like that, with your teammates. And those are two places that we were able to really, enjoy our teammates, enjoy the city, have a good time. I love playing for the Raptor organization because they were special. They did things that were different than other organizations that's been there for a while. So they are definitely the best organization I felt like I enjoyed. But definitely they're the two, everybody says New York and LA, and they are what they are. They're a blast too, but people, Miami, everybody knows about Miami, but Toronto was like one of the best kept secrets for a long time, and I guarantee you it's top 5 road trips in the league for teams. So I guarantee you that.
Okay. Is it any coach that you wish you could have played for?
I wish I could have played for Pop. I understand the team game. I understand sacrifice. I understand the type of player that he had on his team. That was me. I understand what Manu and Big Kim, you know, their mentality and their personality. I would have fit perfectly with them.
Best player that came to outside of Grant Hill, because I know that's the number one that could have been the guy who you say, man, if it wasn't for injury, this guy would have taken over the league. Because we all know
you
Grant
said
Hill.
Outside of Grant Hill,
yeah.
Grant Hill was the one.
Yeah, Grant Hill is the one for everybody.
Grant Hill was the one. Outside of Grant Hill, Penny Hardaway.
Penny Hardaway, yep. Now,
Penny Hardaway was definitely cut short for injury.
Yes. Okay, I don't want to. What I want to do is wrap it up with what you're doing and how we can keep in contact with you and what's going on in your world. You know, one more question: do you think you'll ever get back into coaching?
It has to be the right situation because I love playing coaching for Byron's staff with the Lakers when I was with Byron Scott. He gave me the opportunity. I loved everything that he was doing as a coach and what he was trying to instill in the young guys. But the organization wasn't on the same page.
Okay.
They weren't on the same page with what he was trying to do. And you know, if you're gonna let a 19-year-old make decisions and get coaches fired, that's not the right situation. And that was only 1 year for me. That was only year one for me as a coach. And I was promised that I wasn't going to be a part of any type of firing. And we see where that went. So it would have to be the right situation, and it would have to be years involved. I can't do a one and done anymore because it turned my family upside down for that 1 year, thinking it was going to be more.
Right.
You know, so I can't look at that anymore. I have 2 young girls. You know, I started my family late.
Okay.
So I can't go into a situation where I'm feeding my family this way and they just snap it off the table. I can't be in that type of situation.
Understandable. Okay, before you go, like I said before before the interview started, I do this thing called the Supreme Court. You know, as I stated, these are the 9 guys who are most influential in basketball, in your opinion, or they set the pace for basketball, in your opinion, or it could be the small forwards or what have you. Shoot.
And you said 9 players of influence, and that's different than saying best player.
You know what? You can go best, or you know, like with me, I did with Kareem, I did the Doctor, I did Magic Larry, I did Isaiah, I did Mike, I did Charles Barkley, LeBron. You know, I did. Those are mine. And
Right.
we can go and it just
but
depends.
we're gonna be right along the same lines because of the fact influence, it takes the star player to influence and push the game forward.
Exactly.
Because of the level of market. So these are my top 9 or 10 or 9, whatever you're looking for the Supreme Court of influence here. Okay.
Okay.
Definitely Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Okay.
Bill Russell.
Okay.
Jerry Nixon.
Okay.
Magic Johnson.
Okay.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Okay.
Michael Jordan.
Okay.
So that's 6. LeBron James.
Okay.
7. Dr. J. 8. One more. Maybe Kevin Durant.
Wow.
Did I say Kobe Bryant?
No, you didn't say Kobe. You didn't say Kobe.
Okay, Kevin Durant. Because Kevin Durant and LeBron James are taking this game to the future from that influence standpoint, on and off the court. they're the guys that everybody's following. And these guys are everybody that I've mentioned. And you know what? If there's a chance, and I would say you should make the chance, Isaiah Thomas. Because all of these guys are not only are they trendsetters, not only are they leaders on the court and great basketball players on the court, off the court they were innovators, they were businessmen, they were leaders, they were community leaders, they made a difference on and off the court. That's what influence is, and that's what stars are supposed to do. Not only sell the game of basketball, but excel in life.
Awesome.
And bring people along with them and continue to inspire. Like everybody that I've met, they're still to this day, retired or active, they are still inspiring our youth, our communities, and they're reaching back, trying to help. So that's why I picked those 10 guys.
Awesome team. And I'm gonna make an amendment because Isaiah my man, so of course I'll make an amendment.
No, Isaiah's my big bro.
That's awesome.
So and he's doing everything that Magic and all of those guys are doing. And, you know, and if I slighted anybody, it's not a personal thing. I may not have even thought about it. Let it move. Come on, he's doing the same thing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's like there's no disrespect out of people I didn't get, because the people you only pick a 10.
Right.
And there are, you know, thousands of people that are doing the same thing that are maybe not even be on that level, but they're doing the same thing.
Exactly.
So, you know, it's unfair to say or just no. But that's my choice because of all the reasons why.
Man, that's an excellent list, man. Tracy, thank you again for being on with me. And like I said at the top of the show, I don't just want to talk to the stars. Everybody knows the stars. I think it's guys like you and some of the guys that you even named. You know, people need to hear about Ricky Pierce, Marcus Johnson, and players like that. You know, Eric Floyd. You know, the league is comprised of more than just Michael Magic, Bird, LeBron, Kareem. We need to. Everybody has a story, and my hope is to continue to do this and put your story, Rod's story. So far, I've had you, Rod, Kenny Anderson, Olden Polynice, even in boxing, James Toney, and a few other people on the show. I just want to, you know, it's easy to talk to, you know, when you speak about sports, it's easy to just talk about the all-time greats. But as we've just heard over the last hour, you have an all-time great story as well. And again, thank you for being on the show. And I look forward to speaking with you again. And after all those thousands of jump shots, all that hard work in the gym, after all the weights you've lifted, just imagine, now you're a bench warmer. You're at the end of the bench, man. Thank you.
I'm happier to be at the end of the bench now.
All right.
But I'll tell you what, the thing about it, one more thing before we go, is for the stars to excel, the bench players and the role players have to sacrifice.
Exactly.
So it goes hand in hand. The league, the stars sell the league. The role players make the league go.
Exactly.
So it all goes hand in hand.
Exactly. Man, thank you again, man. It was wonderful talking to you, and you have a wonderful day.
Thanks, you too. Appreciate it.
All right, appreciate you, bro. Thanks.